Welcome everyone, my name is Ponyov and today I wanted to show you the deck which I got legendary with. So this season I managed to get legendary with a Shaman after I stuck like wow, almost a week on rank 5 going up down every time. And then I just came up with a Shaman, tested it and it worked really well in ladder. I think it's extremely good to get legend and it's actually pretty cheap to get. I mean you only need two legendaries like Alakir and the Black Knight, and in total, there are not many rares in this. So let's talk about why are the things in, and what else could you put in if you don't have certain cards. First of all, is like pretty standard. You go two Earth Shocks, two Lightning Bolts, two Rock Biter, two Flame Tongue. And now there's already the first different thing. Normally, you would go for a Blood Mage Soundness. So there's the Soundness in spell damage, draw a card when he dies, pretty neat card. But in total, I feel the White Pyromancer is way better. For example, you get a whole board against you, minions, Zoolock, and you only hold Rock Biter, Lightning Bolt, Earthshock. So with a Blood Mage Soundness, yes, you can do a 2 damage Earthshock, which is extremely amazing. But the White Pyromancer does a 2 damage Earthshock too. Additionally, he kills all the other small minions, and you can do it twice. So in total, you would have 3 Lightning Storms with a White Pyromancer. And the really neat thing about the White Pyromancer in total is you could drop one Lightning Storm if you want, and for example, add a Lava Burst, which is an extremely potent card. So if we have a zoo heavy meta, always play the two Lightning Storms. And at the moment, I mute a lot of zoo, druids, Merca rogues, handlocks, but a lot of zoo lately again to beat all those Merca rogues. And tempo rogues actually, and against tempo rogues, the Lightning Storm is good too. But I feel the White Pyromancer is just slightly better than having a Lightning Storm for 3 or 4, which is with the White Pyromancer also. And the really good thing is, you play White Pyromancer, Lightning Storm, hit a Harvest Golem for 3, it will die. You hit a Scarlet Crusader for whatever, it will die because the explosion comes after the Divine Shield is gone. So that's a really big reason to play the White Pyromancer instead of Selness. And there, the next thing, typical Fire Spirits to Hex to Lightning Storms. As I said, you can substitute one Lightning Storm to a Lava Burst. Just test it. It's pretty amazing, especially against Mercury Rogue. One Earthen Ring Force, yeah, one can make the difference. A Freeze Mage brings you down to 15, and then in one turn brings you down, like Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Fireball, Ping. He can play that in one turn, and that's like the 15 damage you have left. And if he Alexstrasza's you hex Alexstrasza, heal yourself up by 3, and then you manage to win, to burn his shield away, like his Ice Block once or twice already, and then you kill him. So that one Earthen Ring Force here can make the difference. Well, Mana Tide Totem pretty standard, unbound, and I'm playing one Chillwind Yeti. You can also substitute one Chillwind Yeti for another Violet Teacher. If you don't have any Violet Teachers, just play two Chillwind Yetis. The Defender of Argus is typical. You just play it. You do turn 2 Totem, turn 3 Totem, Defender of Argus. You play a Violet Teacher turn 4, then a spell turn 5 plus Argus. You get a 2/2 and a 4/6 minion. Super nice. Doomhammer, one of the core pieces of your deck. You go Doomhammer Rockbiter 10 damage. Doomhammer double Rockbiter, well that's okay, but it only does 16 damage. So if you do it in 2 turns separate with the 2 Rockbiters, you do 20 damage in total. And that's how you beat a Mercury Rogue. Just turn 5 Doomhammer, boom, boom, 4 damage. Next turn, 10 damage, 14 in total already. So that's how you can bring it down. 2 Azures, only 1 Argent Commander, Black Knight against all those Druids, and an Alakir. So, and now we begin just you don't have an Alakir? This is pretty simple. You can put in an Argent Commander. It ain't an Alakir, but it works. So you miss some bursting potential, yeah, but you have at least something. If you don't have a Doomhammer, put in a Stormforged Axe, which is an okay substitute. And as I said, if you don't want to play a White Pyromancer, go for Soundness. If you don't have a Soundness or a White Pyromancer, go for Cobalt Geomancers. But there are some cards you definitely need. Especially Fairy Spirits is one. At least one Lightning Storm is needed. The Mana Tide Totem is really crucial in the end or in the beginning to just not run out of cards. You get an Unbound Elemental. Those two are extremely important. Just you have so many overload cards. And recently, I got two Unbounds out, like turn 3 Unbound, turn 4 Unbound, plus a overload spell, turn 5 an overload spell, turn 6, and I just won with 2, 5, 7 Unbound Elementals because my enemy didn't have this swipe early on. And that's like really important, and you need it. The White Pyromancer, in my opinion, is one of the key cards too in this deck. Would never substitute it. It's way too good. I would say this is like a good change. Drop one Lightning Storm and put in a Lava Burst. Here it comes. You're meeting 5 Zoolocks in a row. Yeah, then put the Lava Burst for Lightning Storm in again. But the Lava Burst is like really good against Handlock. So you get him down. And you can play Lava Burst together with 2 Lightning Bolts. And that's like a lot of damage. So this is how you can kill people, especially if you need to kill them fast. So you just Lava Burst them out of life. You could also play 2 Lava Bursts, like drop the Earthen Ring and play 2 Lava Bursts, which is, in my opinion, extremely, yeah, too much. You tend to hold cards. So this is a deck where you get Legend with. You could also go like Argent Squires, but I think the Argent Squires are only good if you draw them early. If you draw them late, they're not as useful. If you want to play Argent Squires, you should play a Blood Knight too. But for that, you would need to throw out those 2 cards. In the end, throw out 1 Violet Teacher or the Defender of Argus, and then and then you can actually put in 1 Blood Knight. But the Blood Knight is really situational. So there are some matchups he's good against another Shaman, against Temper Rogue, against Paladin, and well against any other class that thinks it has to play, like Tempo Warrior. Exactly, they play some Argent Squires too. So you got 4 decks which this is good against, but in the end I would advise you to not play those cards. They are not as good as you often think they are. And yeah, well, just play the version we were talking about with two Ursacs, 2 Lightning Bolts, 2 Rock Bars, 2 Flame Tongue, 1 Wild Pyromancer, 2 Forest Birds, 2 Hex, 1 Lightning Storm, and now we just need to put in the cards that are missing. We're just doing the Lava Burst version. We're putting in the Earthen Ring Farseer, and in the end I forgot which card is missing now. Yeah, this is like Brain not functional. Which card is missing? This could be extremely funny if you watch the YouTube video and you're like, dude, it's obvious which card is missing. The Mana. No, the Mana Totem is in. Oh, the Defender of Argus. That was a given. Ha. So this is the version where you can get Legend with easy. If you have any further questions, just feel free to comment. If you want to see more videos about decks, like you can build more budget decks. You're like, oh, I want to play an extremely budget Shaman. I'm only free to play. I want to play budget Warrior. I'm such a Rush Warrior fan. We got some Rush Warrior decks, actually 3 at the moment. 1 we copied and optimized, 1 we built ourselves, and 1 we just made because it's funny and it works. So if you want to see more of this, feel free to comment, add some nice things, add some bad things, whatever you like. See you soon again, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe here on TaKeTV YouTube. Gonna be more Hearthstone content from now on with me, Ponyhoof, and well, enjoy your day.